This episode is brought to you by Monkey Nutrition.
I did Ninja Warrior recently.
Yeah, what was that like?
So I started bouldering actually to train for that. It was the special episode. I didn't enter the normal season. It's American Ninja Warrior. It just aired a few days ago. You can find streams online. But they flew 12 athletes out to be Team Europe, and at the end of the season they do a one-off special where they do the 5 best Americans versus the 5 best Japanese. And this year they wanted a third Team Europe, and they flew 12 people out to kind of audition to be Team Europe, I was one of them, as I had experience on it previously, and I ended up was put as captain of Team Europe, and had these 4 other athletes. 2 of them were boulderers, really top quality boulderers, and we ended up beating America and Japan, who had way more experience than us.
Really?
I was the only one with any actual course experience, and everyone else on my team was just talented, but and I got the record time on stage 1 that's ever recorded.
How'd you do that?
Vegan. no, I just parkour, I think.
Wait, so are you peaking in parkour? Are you coming
I'm
off?
always peaking. No, I'm always.
You are.
I feel like I've never been at the peak of where I could be. I feel like I know what it takes to make the optimum athlete possible. I have to prove it. That's my role right now. That's why I want to do less work. I want to stay grounded. I want to stay in London. I've got my places I need to go to train. I want to train. I want to prove to people like raw veganism, yoga, Bikram yoga, mixed with any athletic event you do will make you a better athlete. I promise that. And then just the balance of rock climbing and parkour will just make me good.
And rock climbing has something to do with you winning, you think?
Ninja Warrior?
Yeah.
No, because actually the stage I got the fastest time on is more just parkour. Okay. But I was just more focused. And even, the
How old are you?
26.
Okay, and you're still peaking?
Yeah, I'm not there.
You're peaking for the next 20 years,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And more about your routine. Do you do any meditation? You said you were trying to go raw before 4 or?
Yeah, raw till training.
Okay.
I try and do that because when you eat raw and then you train, you feel great. You feel fantastic. You feel so light. It's hydrating. We're like born 80% water. You die at like 40% water.
Is it that?
If you
really?
If you can keep that water level topped up, whatever it is, it's still a sway.
So you're constantly getting dehydrated, is it?
Yeah, and if you eat cooked food, you're dehydrating your food and then eating it, and it's dehydrating you because it's hot. Whereas if you eat hydrating fruits, it keeps you topped up. For breakfast every day, I just have half a watermelon every day, and then I'll go through, maybe have a smoothie in the day. And if I just eat raw and train, you feel great. And then after your final session of the day, you can have a cooked meal, potatoes, rice, whatever. Enjoy it. Have as much as you want. This diet, I feel I can eat 2 massive plates of potato and it's fine.
Right. And when you did your parkour training for Ninja Warrior, how do you do that? Do you have like certain routines you go through?
No, for Ninja Warrior, I just needed to do bouldering. Really, is my grip strength.
Okay.
But next year, I'm going to enter the normal season and just work on grip strength because the parkour keeps its own. It's just that little. I know how to build a perfect athlete for Ninja Warrior, I think, as well. So.
Don't miss London Real. Subscribe now. This week on London Real, we have movement artist Ido Portal.
So people think it's about handstands and, jumping on the rings and doing flips or whatever, when actually our work is way, way beyond that. It's a completely different and a huge paradigm shift in the way that you think about your practice and your movement and your body. We all have a body and we all move. We have no choice. The only question is how well are you doing it? And most people just don't have the user manual for their own machinery. Changing your dogma takes guts. I don't believe in planning. I believe in reacting. I'm not a messiah. I'm a thinker. I'm a teacher. I'm a mover. I'm being Ido. I'm just trying to handle myself in that way and be genuine.
On Sunday, London Real presents Ido Portal. Just move.
Walk beside me. Don't walk behind me.